Let's talk with your host, Reggie B. Come on, let's all join in. Free your voice, it's your choice, alright here. Oh, simply straight talk.
Hey, I'm ready. Let's go.
Wow, you look absolutely amazing.
Yeah, thanks. Are my keys over there?
I haven't seen them.
Yeah, but did you look?
Yeah, but stop. Okay, hold on. What is going on with you today?
I'm sorry. I just haven't been sleeping well, and it feels like my mind is constantly going and going.
About what?
It's like everything. I mean, just everything.
All right. Can we sit down for a minute? Listen, I know you have been dealing with a lot lately, especially working for somebody who doesn't appreciate you or recognize everything that you do. Plus, you're like everybody's superwoman. You know what? You have to find a way to declutter your mind so you can enjoy yourself.
Hey, excuse me, but didn't I teach you about that? So now you're giving me the same advice I gave to you.
Yeah, you did teach me. But you've also helped me with a lot, including emotional independence. But I'm trying to help you with freeing your mind so you can sleep, be healthy, and have more clarity regarding the decisions you make in your life. You need to be happy.
Well, I mean, you make a really good point. Okay, I'm listening.
Seriously, no one should wake up in the morning and then go through the entire day and then come back home at the end of the day, lay down at night in their bed, filled with the same worries, concerns, and stress from the morning all day. That's exhausting, physically and mentally.
Ah, you know what? Come here, bring it in a big hug. I needed that.
Whoa, hold up now.
Excuse me?
Do you know how rare it is I get to put you in your place? Oh, we gonna enjoy this.
Are you being serious right now? Wait, did you say you are putting me in my place?
Listen now.
All right. Clearly, this man has lost what little bit of sense he has.
You see, the mind is like chitlins and pig feet.
Did you just say chitterlings and pig feet?
Yes, I did. Listen.
Okay, first, that's disgusting. Second, where do you come up with these comparisons?
Now, you got to remember why we having this conversation.
Oh yeah, you're putting me in my place. No, go ahead. Finish putting me in my place.
I mean, you're saying it like it's see, I'm not saying it like that, like putting you in your place. It's more like I'm putting you back on your queenly pedestal where you belong.
Oh, really?
Maybe I got a little caught up in the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, you just got caught up, if you say so.
Hold on. Let me make it up to you. Why don't we go out, grab us a nice dinner? My treat.
Let me think about that. No. Besides, you already said you were treating me to dinner, but now that I think about it, I could use a spa day, a full body massage, facial, manicure, a pedicure. I mean, after all, that would really help declutter my mind. Don't you agree?
Go from a full dinner to a spa day? I mean, I agree. Absolutely. So I'm going to pay for that comment, huh?
Oh, yes. But remember, you did say we are going to enjoy this.
Wait a minute. So we going to a place that has a massage for men and women. Okay, I'm with that.
You mean the couples massage?
Yeah.
Hell no, that's for couples. I'm going to the spa for the full treatment, and you're paying, then we can meet for dinner. You see, we are going to enjoy this.
But why does it feel like only you're enjoying this? Come on, let's go.
Welcome to the Simply Straight Talk Show with your host, Reggie, keeping it real with discussions on this thing we call life.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Simply Straight Talk Show. This is your host, Reggie Maddox, man, and today I want to talk to you about freeing your mind. Now, I know a lot of people out there saying, my mind free. I'm free. Well, physically, yeah, you are free to an extent. Okay, we ain't gonna get into that. But I want to talk to you about your mind because a lot of people think that their mind is free and they live where their mind is free. But the truth is, many of us are not living with our mind totally free. And let me explain to you a little bit what I'm talking about here. A lot of people, when they go to bed at night, they got all these concerns going on, about the relationship, children, you know what I'm saying? Jobs, co-workers, problems on the job, problems at home, financial issues, medical issues. It's just all of these things that sometimes you will lay in bed at night, and even though you're laying down, what you're really doing, your mind is going into a place of trying to figure out like, oh, what if this was actually like this and it worked out? Or what if this was going this way? So you're spending so much time with your mind sorting things out, or you're trying to put your mind into a place to where everything is working out better or solution is working out better. It's like a semi-dream state. You're not fully asleep, but you're laying in bed, your eyes are closed, but you're actually just thinking about your problems, but in a way that you think they're going to work out, or what if scenarios are how they could work out. You go to bed like that. So you don't get a lot of sleep. You kind of toss and turn. You wake up every now and then. You get up in the morning and you still feel tired because those same thoughts come to your mind. As soon as you wake up, you open your eyes, you stretch a little bit, boom, here those thoughts come. You go to work. You're dealing with those problems, those co-workers, those thoughts, those ideas. So your mind is constantly going all the way till you get back home at night and take a shower, get back into bed again. Those same thoughts. So your mind is like nonstop because your mind is subconsciously, you're still focusing on everything that's going on in your life. So your mind is not getting any downtime. So when I say you got to free your mind, that means you have to find a way in your life to allow your mind not to be focusing and constantly trying to sort out and come up with solutions because you're becoming stressed. You're starting to build up anxiety. You got all these worries, these concerns. And many of us, we go to bed like this. We wake up like this. And it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. Because when you get around friends, family, co-workers, these thoughts are still going in your mind. And you're going to start to feel tired, like you're exhausted. And it's like, I haven't even done anything today. It's not even been a full day and I'm already tired. I just got to work and I'm already tired. I've had one meeting with one person and I'm exhausted. I'm drained. It's because your mind is not free, because your mind is on work overload. And a lot of people consider the body, but they don't consider the mind. They don't think of all the activity that's taking place in the brain, all of the energy that's going into your mind to keep reventing all of these issues, all of these concerns, all of these worries. And sometimes it's things about the past. You're still focusing on something from the past, something you can see, something you can hear a song, and it triggers something in your mind to where now you got these thoughts keep coming about your past, mistakes you made in your past, something you've done in your past that you're not happy about. And it's replaying in your mind. They used to say sometimes it's like a broken record. The old record player, people, they don't use them no more. When we had like the 45s and the 78s, you get to put the record on there. And every once in a while, if there was something wrong with the record or the needle, it would just skip and it would just play the same verse over and over and over and over until you either go over there and bump it or lift the needle up and put it in a different spot. And many of us are just like that. Our mind is like that broken record. It's replaying all of those things from our past, all of those things that's going wrong, all of those things that has us uncomfortable, all of those things that's making us feel like we're not where we're supposed to be in life. And it's giving us a state of depression, a state of anxiety, a state of sadness. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to talk about today. But more so, we're going to talk about how to deal with this, how to deal with these frustrations and these concerns. Because like I said, for this reason, many people are finding themselves exhausted, tired, unmotivated, and, they're just dealing with lack of sleep. They're developing headaches because their mind is not free from the daily challenges. Although you lay your body down and your body say, okay, we're not moving, we're not working, we're not running, we're not walking, we're just laying here. If your mind is still in a constant state of ongoing, going, your body is not resting, not like you think it is. Because if your mind is on 100% active mode, the rest of your body is on 100% active mode. You have to understand that in order for you to be fully rested, you have to bring your life to a state to where your mind and your body are both in the one accord of understanding, like, we're in downtime. We're in downtime. Right now, we are shutting down. And that's why you'll find many people who, are dealing with stuff like this. They don't really get their good sleep. Let's say if they got to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock is when their good sleep hits. That's when it really hits. Because, I tell you what, because like me, it's like I would go to sleep. I knew I was kind of up and in and out. I would like sleep, get up, sleep, get up. But I would look at my phone or look at the clock and say, oh, man, I got to get up in an hour. 15 minutes later, I'm in the best sleep. But guess what? Now I've got to get up. So I'm not getting that deep, good sleep and rest like I need. So that's what we're going to talk about today, man. We're going to talk about how to deal with this, how to deal with freeing your mind, how to deal with letting all of this stuff go without being irresponsible about it. And that's the key thing, because what I'm telling you today is to help you to understand that you can get past this. You can free your mind. But you don't have to be irresponsible about it. It doesn't mean you're going to neglect anybody, neglect anything, neglect your responsibilities or your duties to life. It doesn't mean you're not going to be accountable. It just means that you're going to find a way to help reduce all of these things. And I'm going to give you some tips that I really hope you use, because you probably need to free your mind and you don't even know it. But let's see if we can work some things out. Now, one of the first things I want to talk about, because I want to get this out the way. One of the first things you need to do is think about, are you dealing with a conflict or issue with somebody? We're going to try to tackle these things one at a time. If you're dealing with a conflict or issue with somebody, say you're no longer speaking, ex done cheated on you, she messed around on you, he messed around on you, or maybe you're dealing with the fact that, you made a bad decision, a bad choice in life. Maybe a friend betrayed you. They said something about you they shouldn't have said, told a secret they shouldn't have told. Somebody owed you money and didn't give it back to you. You're stressed. You're upset. You're worried. Let's talk right now. The first thing we're going to talk about is forgiveness. Forgiveness. Now, I'm not saying you got to forget what they did. Okay. But what I'm saying is you got to forgive them and move on. If you're not going to get that money back, stop stressing about it. I know you may need it. Trust me, I've been in that situation where I loaned somebody money, and when I needed it, they just disappeared. Played dumb. But anyway, you have to forgive. Forgive. And in a way, let me take that back. In a way, you do have to forget, to be honest with you. Let's be real about this. Now, let me be real. They say forgive and forget. Yeah, you do. Forgive them and forget it. If you realize that person is not going to change, that job is not going to change, that relationship or whatever it is, man, you got to forgive and forget it. But learn from it. There you go. Forgive, forget, and learn. That's what we're going to make that. Forgive, forget, and learn. Forgive somebody that's done you wrong. Forget what happened, but learn from it so it doesn't happen again. Because the goal in that forgive, forget, and learn is that you're not going to hold on to it. You're not going to keep living and reliving it. And every time you see that person getting upset, getting worried, every time their name comes up, it ruins a moment. Even when you're happy, learn from it. You did something. You gave somebody a chance. They didn't do right by you. Now you know. Next time, I will either say no or move on. The second thing I want to talk about, and this is something I don't hear people talk about a lot, but meditate. I do believe that you should learn to meditate. Now, there are different forms of meditation. Now, I do like to meditate, but my meditation is I would put on some gospel music, or I'll put on like a Bible verse, and I would just lay there and just focus on the words that's being said. Because, you got the audio Bibles. And I normally put on something like Psalms or maybe the New Testament. But I would put on something from the Bible and I would just lay there. Or even if it's gospel music. And my whole purpose is to focus on the words of the song or the Bible verse. Because by that, I'm listening to what's being said. And I'm not actually listening to all the stuff that's inside of me, because I'm trying to put something new inside of me to counter all of that stuff. So meditation takes time. You need a quiet place, normally a place where you're going to be alone. Now, it doesn't have to be a 2-hour, 3-hour thing. You can do it for 10 minutes. You can do it for 20 minutes. You can do it for 5 minutes. I recommend start off at 5 minutes each day and then just kind of let it build. And then you'll start to feel more comfortable because you're going to start to feel you're getting some positive in you and you're pushing that negative back. So that's why I really recommend meditation. I think it's a great thing. And I think it's a really, really helpful. So don't be afraid to meditate. Okay. Because it allows your thoughts to enter your mind and pass through without entangling everything. Like I said, doing this for little as 10 minutes can be enough to free your mind from persistent and annoying thoughts. So meditate. Try that. Okay. The only thing I say about meditation now is be careful what you listen to. Okay. I recommend that, like me, I'm spiritual. I do believe in God. So I recommend the Bible, audio Bibles, gospel songs, or if a song that's positive, something that's uplifting, light, motivational. Okay. So that's what I recommend. Okay. The next one, accept and let go of the past. You got to learn to face the fact that that woman that cheated on you, that woman that left you, that man that betrayed you, that man that lied to you, that woman that took your money, that man that used you to go to school or whatever, you got to let that go. You can't keep holding on to that. That's another thing. The past, you have to let go. We've all made bad decisions. Some people are holding on to bad decisions that they made 20, 30 years ago. And trust me, I've always been real on this show and told y'all the truth. I made, decisions when I was like 18, 19, man. Well, no, let me see. I would say it was after I joined the Navy. So I was probably about 21, 22. I met one person that if I can go back in time, I know you probably shouldn't say this. This was one woman that if I can go back in time, I promise you, I would not have met or married that woman. I would just snatch if I can go back in time and just find myself, I would punch myself in the jaw and say a certain word, do not go in this place. Carry your butt back to the ship and go to bed. You do not go in this place. Stay away from it. This is death. That woman was death. But despite the fact of the financial loss I took, the emotional drama and strain from that whole relationship, I had to accept it, give it to God, and let it go. Because if I didn't, man, I would be so damaged and ruined that nothing else in my life could have been possible. I couldn't meet nobody else. I couldn't do anything else. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be careful about that because your mind can be transformed by an incident or something that caused you hurt and pain. And when you feel suffering, you want to extend that to somebody else. So don't be afraid to accept the fact that, listen, I made a bad choice in this financial decision, this relationship, this person. But now I'm going to let that go. It was the past and move on. Next, be mindful. Be mindful of what you seem to focus on throughout the day. I mean, seriously, guys, really, pay attention to here's what I do recommend. Get you a journal, okay? And for a week now, I really would recommend that you actually write down every thought that you have, like what thoughts come on your mind. If you even on your cell phone, you can use your cell phone, the memo, the notepad thing. Just write down hey, okay, this thought came, this thought came, this thought came. Write down or document the thought that you had, how it made you feel, and just do an estimate, like, how long did I dwell about this? How long did I think about this? And, and you'll be surprised that are the things that comes to your mind that you think about that are not positive, that don't have any productive points in your life. So that's why I say, don't be afraid, man, to actually just start kind of being mindful of what's going through your mind. What are you focusing on? What's causing you to think about certain things or focus on certain things? So be mindful about that. All right, guys, we're going to come right back, and I'm going to pick up on the mindful thing one more time when we come back after this quick break, because you are listening to the Simply Straight Talk Show, baby.
We'll be back with your host, Reggie, on Simply Straight Talk.
Hello, Simply Straight Talk family. If you are enjoying this episode, at the end of the show, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. And why not share this with a friend? Also, visit our blog at newlifenewmind.com, where you can find additional articles on more great topics. Stay tuned. The show will continue right after this message.
This is Simply Straight Talk with your host, Reggie, bringing the conversation straight to you.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the second part of the show. And today we are talking about freeing your mind. When we left off at the first part of the show, we was talking about being mindful, man, being mindful of what you think about, what occupies your thoughts throughout the day. I mean, even before you go to bed, man, when you lay down to go to sleep, what is it that you're thinking about? Are you just able to lay down, relax, and your body just go into a relaxed state? Or do you find yourself trying to figure things out? Do you find that your mind is just running on what if scenarios regarding your life, problems, concerns, stuff like that? Be mindful of what you're thinking about. And that way you can start taking steps to actually change it by using some of the techniques that we're giving you here today. Now, the next thing we want to talk about is stop feeling guilty. Stop feeling guilty. And we're all guilty of this. I have been guilty of this, because when things happen in our lives, whether it's a bad relationship breakup, whether it's a poor financial decision, a dispute between family members, stuff on the job, co-workers, we can get into this state to where when we feel like there is no peace with our family, there's no peace with our co-workers, our financial situation is upside down, relationship issues, bad relationship going bad, now it's over with. You might be that single father, that single mother, and, you're trying to recover. Man, stop feeling guilty. So many men and women are feeling guilty over things that have happened years ago, things that they cannot change. If that person cheated on you, there is nothing you can do about that. You know what I'm saying? They are who they are. If you made a bad financial decision, learn from it. Like we said for others, forgive, forget, and learn. And sometimes it's not about forgiving other people. It's about forgiving yourself. Forgive yourself and understand you made a mistake. You might have did something that you're not proud of, but let it be in the past. Don't carry that to your future. Do not carry the stress and the unnecessary guilt. It happened. It's done. Yes, you're going to have those few people that want to throw it back in your face, people that want to bring it up. People who pretend like, oh, I was just joking. We can laugh about stuff now. You know what? Let go of that guilt. Some people want to keep you in that guilt. Let go of it. You made a mistake. You made a bad decision. You made a wrong turn in life. But this is a new day. Deal with it. Move forward. Don't allow yourself or nobody else to hold you back. Don't allow those negative thoughts, those negative influences to keep you in a life of guilt to where you stay stagnant and feel like you don't deserve anything or can't get anything better. Because you do deserve better. You will get better. but let go of the guilt. Next, smile and laugh, baby. That's the key thing to life. Smile and laugh. You got to learn to smile and laugh. You got to change what's in your environment if you're not smiling and laughing. You know what I'm saying? Change what's in your environment. Because you need things in your life that's going to smile and laugh, not so serious. People that's not gossipy, not talking about everybody else, not being negative. Change what's around you. Now, I made a habit. Now, this is going to sound crazy now, because you can improve your emotions, and this will make it easier for you in life. But I make sure that even when I work out, which I haven't done in a while, but I need to, but I still listen to them. This is free. YouTube has hundreds of motivational videos on different levels for working out, for life itself, for different aspects of life, relationships, getting up when you get knocked down. There are tons of videos on YouTube that are absolutely free. There are podcasts like this that are absolutely free that you can listen to let you know that you are not alone. Find motivational material to listen to that's going to help boost you up in life. I had to slap myself. You got to do that too. Slap yourself sometime. When the good thing don't want to come out, but the bad, slap yourself. Okay. But YouTube has tons of motivational videos, man. Find those videos and listen to them. Take all that hard rap, that negative gossipy, angry stuff and push it aside. Get it out. Get rid of it. And find motivational stuff. You'll be surprised how your attitude and energy will change. And another thing, I got to get it right now. There's another show I watch on YouTube. It's called Suri Noel. Now, Suri Noel, Surinoel. Now, don't laugh at me, but I'll tell you right now, I love it to death. Suri Noel is about this family of cats. Noel, Suri, Rayon, Is, Soul. I got everybody, okay? It's 5 of these cats, man, and they all have just amazing personalities. You know, between Noel and Is, which is Noel's the father, Is the son, Suri's the mother. Suri likes to eat, okay, but you can see the owners trying to take care of them, but just the interaction, it's a break. It's something refreshing, you know, and to watch them just sort of makes me laugh. Then you always got what you call like the cuteness with cats. But Noel is a man, you know what I'm saying? So you will love it. Watching stuff like that, man, just gives you a break from the craziness of the day. And it's sort of peaceful because it's like, it's a YouTube channel about this family of cats, man, that's just honestly great. So you need to watch it. It's called Suri Noel. I can't talk. And it's a great show. But you need stuff like that, man, to really help you feel motivated. Change your environment. Because it makes me smile and laugh when I watch them. So find stuff that makes you laugh and smile and stay away from people, man, that's negative and gossipy. You don't need that in your life. Declutter your physical possessions. Clean your house. You'll be surprised when you just declutter a room or find a room where it's not so cluttery. It'll help you to relax. You know, make the decision to let go of toxic relationships and find relationships that nourish you. This is one of the biggest things you're going to hear all across. Too many times we are embracing people that do not feed us at all. And that is one of the biggest things in my life, man. You'll be surprised that how many people I interact with, but very few actually put anything back into me. Like I'm always about, hey, do this. You're doing a good job. You know, keep it up, man. Don't give up. I'm always about sending out those positive vibes. But the thing is, I'm just being honest now, those positive vibes don't come back. The most positive vibes I get back is from my cuz, man. Y'all heard me talk about him on the show before. You know what I'm saying? You know, my cuz always showing love. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can always count on him. You got to find people like that, man, that know how to give you that motivation, give you that positive energy to lift you up, man. Because if you constantly motivating and giving everybody else positive energy and nothing coming back, dude, you're going to feel drained. And you know what? Practice self-love. Practice self-love. self-love. I can't say this enough. I can't tell you how many people, and when I say this, I'm not saying that you need to go out and buy a Lamborghini, but you know what? If you got a nice restaurant that you like, even if it's just a simple restaurant, a place you wanted to try, listen, if you go out and treat yourself to maybe, some crab legs, treat yourself to a place you want to go, a comedy show. You know what I'm saying? Just make a mental note and put it on your calendar. On this day, I'm going to this comedy show. On this day, I'm going to this restaurant. I'm going to see this movie. Do something for yourself. And like I said, it don't have to be expensive, but it's just something to where you do it for you. And if you're a husband and wife, y'all do it for each other. Boyfriend and girlfriend, do it for each other. If you're single, do it for you. Listen, I go out to eat by myself. I go to the movies by myself. I got the Regal Unlimited plan for the movies. I treat myself to the movies. I treat myself to popcorn. You know what I'm saying? I treat myself to certain things because I don't feel I should live my life not showing myself love. Because if I don't have the capability to show myself that I love myself by doing one or two things for myself, how can I do that for somebody else? If I can't appreciate who I am, how can I appreciate you? If I can't count on myself to respect my own ideas, my own thoughts, if I can't sit and enjoy a nice meal alone, how can I enjoy it with somebody else? If I'm going out and my mind is just total chaos of everything that's going on in my life, how can I sit with somebody else and have a peaceful dinner? You may say, well, they can distract you. You know what? I've been out where I sat with somebody, but my mind was in chaos. Yeah, they talking, but it's wah, 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 because my mind is totally going back on what's going on in my life. Appreciate yourself. Buy yourself a car. Buy yourself a cake. Go out and get you a glass of wine. Have you a nice dessert. You are worth it. Love yourself. This is a part of the process of freeing your mind. Because your mind, you get so caught up in the day thinking like, man, just nothing. I can't meet the right person. I can't do this. Nothing's going right. You love yourself right. Things will come back to you right. All right? Hey, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back right after this short message.
You're listening to Simply Straight Talk.
Hey, are you looking for some great music, upbeat and with a positive voice? Well, the song I Stand With You is exactly what you need. This timeless song has a pop version sung by Audrey Carmel. And a reggae version sung by General Steele, now known as Revelation.
Now I know some days you may feel blue, Lord. Trust in your greatness to see you through.
These songs are now available on iTunes and other digital platforms for download. Don't miss out. Get your copy today.
Give life your best and I know.
Are you ready for the straight truth? Reggie, what's the final word for today?
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Simple Straight Talk Show. Listen, this is the final word for the day, man. And today we talked about freeing your mind. And when we say that, we're talking about the fact that you need to allow your mind to rest, not constantly and ongoing, trying to figure out everything that's going on in your life. Many people are developing health conditions. They're becoming stressed, filled with anxiety, high blood pressure. They're developing bad sleeping habits, bad eating habits, because the mind is not fully rested. And if the mind doesn't rest, the body doesn't rest. So today, I'm asking you, man, take time to take care of yourself. Use some of the techniques we talked about in today's show, be it the meditation, forgiving, letting go of the past, being mindful of what you're thinking about, introducing more positive things into your life. You know, I told you about the Suri Noel show, you know, the motivational videos, motivational music, things that are uplifting. You know, create some things that are positive in your world. You got to counter all of that negative stuff. Living a life with your mind constantly going, whether you're holding on to guilt, you know what I'm saying? You got to let that go. Let that guilt go for anything that happened in your past. You know, some of us are dealing with some real traumatic issues. You know, you may have been sexually molested. You may have been raped. You know, you may have, you know, witnessed something. You may feel responsible for a breakup. You may feel responsible for troubles on your parents, or maybe parents feel that they haven't been as great as they could have been to their kids. You know, whatever it is, if you made an effort to truly resolve it and there has been no resolution, do not hold on to guilt. You got to let that guilt go. You got to let it go, because you can't move forward. And you don't want to develop a mindset of guilt, anger, hatred, bitterness. You know what I'm saying? You don't want all of this stuff to weigh on you to where your health starts to decline. You know, you're not pursuing your goals. You're not pursuing your dreams, because you're holding on to stuff, and your mind is not free from your past. It's not free from troubles and worries, and you're not allowing yourself to live. And the final word, man, love yourself. Like I said, buy yourself a card, seriously, and mail it to yourself. Buy yourself a cake. Go out, have a glass of wine and some dessert. Sit down, relax, go to a park, man. Treat yourself. It don't have to be expensive, but treat yourself to something. A place you wanted to try, a coffee you wanted to have. Do something, because you deserve it. Don't ever feel like you're not deserving of good things in life, because you are. Don't ever feel like you don't deserve to be loved. You can't be loved, or there's nobody to love you. There is. And you're worth it. And that person is coming. Believe in yourself. Okay? Hey, I love y'all, man. Much respect. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for tuning in and listening to the Simply Straight Talk Show, man. Y'all join us here next Friday for another show. And don't forget, check out some of the other shows, man. If you're not caught up on what we talking about on the show, man, we ain't doing nothing but spreading love and positivity. Now, if you are in the Atlanta, Georgia area and you need some help, man, you may have an elderly family member where you probably need some services, like maybe taken to the hospital, maybe medicine picked up, packages picked up, dog walking. If you are in need of concierge services, you are a business professional or a busy person, man, y'all check out Legs Concierge Service right in Atlanta, Georgia. That's Legs Concierge Services in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm going to put her contact information down below. Let's support this woman, man, who's doing a great job at being a service to those in need. That's Legs Concierge Services operating in Atlanta, Georgia.
That's this week's episode. Thank you for listening and being a part of the Simply Straight Talk podcast. We truly appreciate your support. Be sure to visit us at simplystraighttalk.com to join the conversation, access show notes, and discover our fantastic bonus content on Patreon. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to join us next week for another episode.